What up, everybody? This is Leroy Gaffney with the Go Hard Nation podcast. Hello, what's up? What's up? Trying to get everything on the same level. This is Leroy Gaffney, better known as Butter Scud, the neighborhood thug, and this is our first podcast where we'll be showing off the artwork for Pimp Nature. Your first design you have here we call The Misadventures of Megan the NARCISSUS. So high watercolor design printed on 18 by 24 inch paper. This print I sell for $30 with or without a frame, which is something extra. You know, this is also a design that has a certain background to it. I know it's hard to just look at and understand what it is, so I'll be here to explain a few things about it so that we can have a better understanding of the art that I have, and maybe it will, if you're not influenced by the way it looks, maybe you'll be influenced by the story behind it. Okay? Alright, as you see this picture, let's see if we can zoom in on some things. Sometimes I want you to see that the story is of Megan the NARCISSUS. Now, if you look at it, you may say to yourself, okay, is it, you got Narcissus spelled Narcissus, which is not what is the term of the personality disorder, which is Narcissist, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the narcissist is the plant, the flower that you see. People don't understand the background and the way that this flower got its name. It comes from mythology. Comes from Greek mythology about a boy who was very good looking, very nice looking, to the point where he thought he was so beautiful that he goes to the river. He went to the river and he was supposed to do a task or something. I'm not sure of the full myth. However, he got enamored with his reflection off of the water. So he sat there and he watched and he watched and he looked and he stayed there so long, being enamored with his look, that he turned into the flower. A flower which grows next to the rivers of all areas. I think in the European area. I'm not sure if it's in the United States, but it's the Narcissus flower. The myth is that he stood there so long, he sat there so long and looked at himself in the mirror that he turned into a flower. So this is where the myth of the Narcissus flower comes from. We have taken this myth and it's used now to describe a personality disorder that people go through, in which they feel as though, you know, their feelings and thoughts are paramount to everything that's going on in the world and what's around them. You got people that are so indulged in themselves, so self-centered, that everything they say and do, if it doesn't pertain to them, they're unable to understand it. They're unable to accept it. This is big in our community sometimes, because we don't understand that this personality disorder comes from something so hurtful and negative that happened in our past, that is a coping mechanism. So we'll block out the things that don't pertain to us, because it's a mechanism for cope, so that we can understand the things that are bothering us without being, too emotional or too attached. Attached. We unattach. So sometimes I think, we look at narcissists or narcissism as a bad thing, which it is to a certain extent, but it stems from hurt and pain that happens to us from being neglected, when, you know, what happens to us from being misunderstood. So we use this personal mechanism to understand things, to help us cope with certain problems in our life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to excuse the narcissist. I'm not here to condone them. I'm here to understand them. So in this piece, I've drawn out to show you that, you know, this is what we are. I consider myself this son. You know, sometimes I'll see a narcissist, or I see somebody displaying narcissistic behavior, and I'll shine on them, or I'll try to help them through the thing. But see, what you don't understand is, when you do that, you make that narcissist grow. You make that narcissist empowered in what they're doing. And 9 times out of 10, that's a negative thought. That's a negative feeling. So, you know, us being the light on this, we'll help these people grow. But are we helping them grow to be better, or are we just feeding into their narcissistic thing that's going on in their head? So I use this picture as a litmus test. If a person sees this picture and thinks it's about the girl that's looking in the water, I know they tend to, you know, not understand what's going on. But if you read the word narcissist and you understand that it's about that flower, flower is the narcissist. The woman looking in the water is the narcissist. There's a difference, but it's nothing to be, you know, overly indulged about. I just, like you said, I use it as a litmus test. I use it as a way to figure out people. You know, it's a fun thing. It's nothing. It's not a true way of looking at how you can find out who's a narcissist or not. You know, it's just something fun that I use, because you always got that smart aleck that says, you spelled narcissist wrong. And I said, no, I spelled it right in the terms of this picture. You seen what I'm talking about. And they, yeah, I don't know. And I'm saying narcissist is the flower. I'm focused on the flower. You, other hand, may be focused on the woman, which is, you know, nothing, like you say, it's not a medical analysis of anyone. You know, it's just something that I use. Plus, I'm getting back into the, like you say, it's colored. The pictures are colorful. The camera, I'm hoping that it captures the depth and the beauty of the design. You know, it's fun. It's basically, and also it's a play on my marijuana endeavors, which I'm making so that you can have designs for your what is it, your man caves, your specialized area where you indulge in your marijuana or other products where you have a good time at, maybe a pool room, maybe a bar. These are 18 by 24 prints that you can put in a frame and stand around, and you know, this is manly art also, so that, you know, I hope you understand that the way I draw the Megan the Narcissist, I draw real shapely, like Instagram models that we see all the time on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. You know, you can frame these. I got like you say, I got many different designs that I may have on her that I'll be showing you shortly after this design, and something we can get together and maybe make them collectibles. Something that you will keep. This is an adult. These are adult pictures, even though they send you back to a time when we all watched little fairy tale books and little comic books, you know, fun things that I hope that we can, you know, to bring you back to your childhood, yet they are adult. So, you know, I wouldn't put these in the kids' environment. These are more for adults that have a certain area that they have to themselves. You know, I remember when I was a kid, there was my father had a room, and he had all those Jet magazine interior pictures of women that he put on the wall, and he, you know, it wasn't for me to go in there and see those ladies in bikinis and underwear and stuff, but I would sneak in there now and then and check it out, but it was not my area. So, you know, it wasn't X-rated. However, it was adult themed, and I wasn't able to go in there until I became a certain age. These designs are also made like that, but then I wouldn't make anything that's, you know, that's too X-rated or too, that shows off too much. But, you know, this is fun, and this is for the man with the man cave, or the area where, you know, his adult friends come and congregate. Yeah, man. I think that's something that we can get back to. You know, I love the kids, but everything ain't for the kids. But this may take you back to when we used to see those little fantasy books where the wild things are, and, you know, those kind of books that I came up on when I was young. You know, certain anime designs, you know, the monkey books, all that crazy mess, man. I was enamored with that as a kid, but, you know, as an adult, this is a play on that. So, just showing, you know, I enjoy making these little things. I have other designs that I'll be showing you, but this one right here, like I say, is 18 by 24 inch watercolor print. I sell for $30. You can email me, gohartgear@aol.com, or you can DM me on Facebook with Leroy Gaffney, and and I can send this right out to you. I can. We also make shirts with this design on it. We like to keep those shirts between $35 and $40, depends on the shirt and the color. We have hats. We do a hoodie design, which is between like $65 and $85, depending on zip up or pull over. And we do other paraphernalias. I have you know, roll up boxes, which start from 65 on up, where we have a roll up box, wooden, fine tempered wood. We got a grinder. Comes with a grinder. Comes with a lighter. Comes with, you know, a roll up tray. All these things we sell, and I'll be showing you some of these things to purchase, along with the print right here that we have. And all of these things, like I say, are for sale. All of the designs I'll be showing you, they can come in shirt design, they'll come on hats, they'll come on sweatshirts, hoodies, zip-ups, other paraphernalia. Also have a box for each design that you enjoy, or that you figure that fits your agenda or what you like to see. You know what I'm saying? This is something I believe that can you know, that can grow, and you can personalize. You know, like I say, these things are high end, so that I keep the collectability of them. I'm not going to make a lot of them unless, you know, certain situations call for a lot. But these are things I'll be signing. We can send as and certain, you know, with a frame, without a frame, you know, whatever it takes to keep our customers happy. Because, like I say, the customer is paramount. These designs are for you and the way that you can work them out. Hopefully, I can be doing some collaborations with others, and maybe they bring a design to fruition, and we can come together and make it happen, and they can sell that design themselves. So, sky's the limit in what we're trying to do here. You know, I'm trying to make a product that's not just like everything else that we do. Not just like, you know, of course I'll make some if you want an African design to it, kente cloth, all that, you know, or graffiti and stuff like that. We do all those things too, but I'm trying to bring in a time where black folks, black artists can do something different, do something that they feel as though, you know, it don't always have to be just African American influence or just African influence. It could be something that anybody would like. I'm hoping that anybody sees this these Pimp Nature designs, black, white, otherwise, you know, they enjoy it. You know, I'm here to compete with some of the other clients out there and what they sell to you as a product. And I want to be viable, and I want to be competitive. This is not just I did some sticks and it's okay compared to what other folks do. No, I want to be just as good or better than my competitors, and I strive for that. And anybody who's down with that, come join us at Pimp Nature and Go Hard Nation Comics. That's another thing I'm working on. The comic books, the short book for this Pimp Nature Megan the NARCISSUS design. In that short book, I hope to introduce you to other characters that have pictures and paintings that I do. And yeah, I'll bring them up to explain them too. We have OG Kush. We got the rabbit. We got the laughing cannabis plants under the Punky Brewster designs. You know, I have another picture where, you know, it's the personification of the moon rock weed plant and birthday cake mix. Sometimes these hybrids are mixed to make certain things. Certain hybrids will be mixed like Gorilla Glue and other designs. I mean, other strands of weed that mix, and I'll be doing designs for those. So if you have a weed strand or something that you're trying to push, let me know. I can make a design for you. You know, maybe hopefully that'll help you push your design ahead. You know, people are always like interested in shirts and jackets and hoods, especially when they're high end, because they push your product better. So yeah, we're here. We're doing some things. I'm here to show you my artwork. This is hand drawn. You know, a few computer things here and there, but definitely just hand drawn. You'll see. I want you to see the art. I want you to see the colors. I want you to see the design. You know, if you see something and you're like, hey man, I know what influenced him to do that. Let me know, man. You know, I want to. Hopefully, when we can get big, you can have a subscription, and you can. But you can, right now, you can like, you can comment at the bottom on my Facebook, and if you're on YouTube, check me out there. This picture right here being a thumbnail. So once you see that thumbnail, and you look at what's it about, you know, hopefully when you see the other Pimp Nature designs and everything, you'll understand that what they're about. I'll show you the logo, and we'll chop it up from there. I'm glad you stopped there for this little bit of time. You know, I'm not going to hold you too much. Like I said, it's just a picture up here now. Hopefully we can work into some animation, and we can work into some, you know, and interviews with other people and stuff. I'm working on a few things. I'm hoping that they pan out. So until then, I'm glad you watched. If you want this design, just hit me up under the YouTube, or you can go to Go Hard Nation at AOL.com, or you can check me out on Facebook, Leroy Gaffney, and you can DM me to find out where you can get this, and I will either send it out to you, and if you're in the Norfolk or Virginia Beach or Chesapeake area, I will hand bring it to you. So any of these situations will work with me, I'll work with you, and I hope that we can, you know, that you'll see me again, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching the Go Hard Nation podcast, our first print, and have a good night and enjoy your